In Chapter 8 of Birthright against enemies with 100 crit, we are up against Fuga and the Wind Tribe who all have 100 crit. By this map, we were given an absolute crapload of characters, which is pretty abnormal this early in a Fire Emblem game. We have 14 characters in total for this map, and predictably, most of them are really bad. Discussing each of these characters individually would be laborious and also highly repetitive because they all have the same problem. They are low level and have poor weapon ranks. In a normal playthrough, this can be fixed by training them, but in this challenge, basically all of these problems are nearly impossible to rectify because training low level characters is extremely difficult because of the 3x damage multiplier from enemy critical hits. As a general rule, it's hard to train units that die in one hit. Of the units that we do have, the glaring exceptions are Sakura, Jacob, and Hinoka. Sakura and Jacob give valuable damage reduction auras, which have heightened importance in this challenge because damage reduction applies before the critical multiplier. Hinoka is great because she is incredibly tanky in early chapters, due in part to the guard Naginata that she joins with, that drastically boosts her defense and resistance to the point where she just doesn't take damage on this map. Korn and Azura are good for the same reasons that they're always good, but everyone else kinda suffers from dying in one hit itis, which relegates them to use as backpacks or 2-range ship damage options. This map is structured as a mostly flat area with restricted desert movement. A few enemies will move at the start of the map, but for the most part the enemies are largely stationary and can be picked off individually. I decide not to overcomplicate things and just have Korn and Hinoka clear most of the map, because they can do it safely without instantly dying from critical hits.